Christopher, it seems to me that Curtis thinks this is already a win when you talk about diplomacy. What about for the markets?
Well, sure. Look, a little surprising that I hear Curtis think that it's already a win for the U.S. side, because you hear a lot of kind of back and forth, like, is it more of a win for North Korea just to get Kim on the same stage with Trump? Now, from a U.S. kind of market and global market perspective, I say this all the time, markets like clarity. And the only thing that we've seen kind of derailing the U.S. equities market over the last kind of 6 months has been geopolitical tensions, because we've had strong corporate earnings, we've had kind of inflation that stays in line, we've had great jobs reports, and we've had kind of economy ticking up, the 10-year yield staying right around that 3%, and we've kind of crossed that mark a little bit but come back into place. So we've kind of stayed in that, I say it all the time, the Goldilocks scenario in terms of where we are with the market and kind of where we are going here in the near term. So we are still bullish on overall markets over the next kind of 12 to 18 months. And only volatility we've seen is from geopolitical things like North Korea, like some change we've seen in Europe. But everyone seems to be waiting on what's going on here in Singapore at the Trump-Kim summit, because you see U.S. markets are kind of relatively flat. Asian markets are mixed, but nothing is way up or way down. I think we're all waiting to hear what comes, and I hope they didn't come a long way just for a photo op.
Yes, indeed, Christopher. And I have to ask you, because even though we are firmly focused on those talks happening in Sentosa, big week for central banks. How do you trade around this risk event?
Well, yes, absolutely. We got a lot coming out. I think foregone conclusion in the U.S. We're going to see the Fed hike rates here. We're at about 95% looking at the Fed funds futures. I think we're a little more wait and see around Europe. Because what are actually going to happen around Brexit? Where are we going with the new leadership with Italy? But definitely on the U.S. side, look for the U.S. to raise rates. And I do think that as we continue to kind of learn more about the tax reform package, I think that's going to be the next leg forward in the U.S. As the equities look to continue higher.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.